Reason is I forgot to press the recording button. Just quickly. Om. 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 Now I will play the Dhyana shlokas. Mm. गीता ध्यान श्लोकाः। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेदीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। अथ गीतामाहात्म्यम्। गीताशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकविवर्जितः। गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च। मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्भसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनम्। गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्मात् विनिसृता। भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्भक्तात् विनिसृतं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। एकं शास्त्रं देवकीपुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकीपुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा। अथ ध्यानम्। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभाङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं
सर्वलोकैकनाथम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुदः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदः क्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुराः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
अस्तु। अद्य किञ्चित् पदविषये विचारः करणीयः इति मनसि आसीत्। तदर्थमहम् एकं किं डाक्युमेण्ट् लिखित्वा PDF फार्म् मध्ये प्रेषितवान् सर्वेभ्यः। तत् किञ्चित् उद्घाटय।
मम कृते
अस्तु,
रेकार्डिङ्ग् पर्मिशन्
पर्मिशन् ददामि।
संस्कृतभारती हल्सूर्।
संस्कृतभारती हल्सूर् वा? अहं हल्सूरु भागस्य तद् संस्कृतभारती अस्ति। अस्ति 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 पूर्वमेव अस्ति, परन्तु भवान् आरम्भं करोतु। अस्तु, तर्हि यत् मया PDF प्रेषितं तत् कृपया उद्घाटयन्तु सर्वे स्वस्वदूरवाण्यां नो चेत् कम्प्यूटर् मध्ये। उपरि लिखितमस्ति पदनिर्माणप्रक्रिया। So now, what is this Padanirman? Now, in Sanskrit, there is a rule that when you write or say something, you have to use only Pada, nothing else. Okay, I mean, this rule is not there in any other language. Okay, so what is the meaning of Pada? So the word, I mean, the sentence which governs this rule is apadam na prayunjita. Apada should not be used in the language. Okay, so now that is the peculiarity of Sanskrit. Now, if you open that document, I have given pada is prakruti plus pratyay is equal to pada. That is this one. Okay, so anything that you come across in Sanskrit, the final word, if you translate pada as a word, that word consists of two things. All the words, one is prakruti and second is a pratyaya. Prakriti comes on the left side, right side is the pratyay. Join them and then you get pada. Okay, without prakriti and pratyay there is no pada, and we will come to that. What is the significance of that? And prakriti is of two types. That is, I'll scroll down, pratipadikam and dhatuhu. Okay, that is on the left side, leftmost column says pratipadikam and dhatu. These are the two types of prakriti. And pratyaya, there are 7 types. One is called supratyaya, stri pratyaya, taddhita pratyaya, san pratyaya, then vikarana pratyaya, ting pratyaya, and krut pratyaya. Okay, vikarana and ting I have put in the same line because they are used together. I mean, vikaran, I mean, for the timing for your this one. Okay, so and I have not given the numbers, but sup pratyaya there are 21. Stri pratyaya are few, less than 10, some 5 or 7. Taddhita pratyaya, I think there are many, more than 100 or so. Then san pratyaya there are 12. Vikarana pratyaya there are about 7 or 8. Ting pratyaya there are 18. And krut pratyaya about 140. Okay. Now what happens is, for the dhatu, if you add any krut pratyaya, you will get a pratipadikam. Okay. I mean, the purpose of krut pratyaya is to add to get a pratipadikam out of dhatu. Very simple example is your gati, shakti, mati. These words are pratipadikam. They are all pratipadikas, nouns, but they are derived from dhatu. Like gati is derived from gama, kruti is derived from kru, mati is derived from mana, shakti is derived from shak. Okay, so I'm just giving an example. So dhatu plus krut pratyaya will give pratipadikam. Then dhatu plus vikarana pratyaya will give plus ting pratyaya will give tingantapadam. This is actually what we see normally dhatu. Say patati, gachati, pibati, khadati, or khadatu, pibatu, agachatu. Whatever the verb form that we see in the practice, it consists three things: dhatu, vikarana pratyaya, and ting pratyaya. Then if you get dhatu and add san pratyaya to that, there are two types of things can happen. Since I said there are 12 san pratyayas, some of them will give back dhatu itself, and some of them will give pratipadikam. Okay, so dhatu plus san will give pratipadikam, or dhatu plus san will also give dhatu. We will come to the examples there. This is the story of the dhatu. This one, dhatu plus pratyas, what happens. Then let us come to above the pratipadikam and san pratyaya. Again, pratipadikam plus san will give pratipadikam itself. Then pratipadikam plus taddit will give pratipadikam again. Pratipadikam plus three pratyaya will give again pratipadikam. Then pratipadikam plus sup, there are 21 of them, will give subanta pratyaya. So what you see normally in the usage is either subanta padam or tinganta padam. Is this clear? Because in the end product, what we come in across the language is either subanta padam or tinganta padam. Simple example: Ramaha gachati. So Ramaha is a subanta padam, gachati is a tinganta padam. It is a verb, and this is the noun. It is the normal English convention. But English convention, Ramaha is not. There is no word like just say Rama. Whereas in Sanskrit, that Ramaha contains two things. One is Rama, which is the Pratipadikam, and some supratyaya which gets converted into Visarga, or say Ramena, or Dasharathena, or whatever it is. So that pratyaya is there at the end, and the original entity is Pratipadikam. So what we see in the this one is either Subanta or Tinganta. That is a peculiarity of Sanskrit language. So moment you see some word, now your this one should be, we should be able to identify, okay, this is a padam. Now what kind of padam it is? It is a Subanta padam or Tinganta padam. Okay, that we should be able to identify. Then if it is a Subanta padam, what is the pratyaya attached to that? Simple in the language is the vibhakti. What vibhakti is there? And if you remove that vibhakti pratyaya, the balance, the what is say remainder will be the prakriti. So if you remove Ramena from that ena pratyaya, so Rama is the prakriti. Okay, or say Sitam. So that if you remove, you'll get Sita, that is the prakriti, original word. And that original word or Mula Shabda is known as Pratipadikam. Okay. Similarly, in the Tingantapada, if you get say Gachati, so there are two this one is Ti Pratyaya and there is this one. So if you remove both of them, and there are some rules of course, so you'll get, okay, the gum is my original dhatu. So like that we should be able to go back, and I think those who have studied Parichay or this one, we have been or even Gita Sopan 1, I don't know whether you have studied. We have to identify what is the dhatu, what is the lakar, or what is the pratipadikam, and what is the vibhakti pratyaya and all that. And we will do it in this course also. So this is just the overall introduction. Now here I have given some rules. At the bottom of the, below that, I mean the first page itself, bottom, pratipadikam plus sup, that is, you will get subanta padam. Example, Rama plus su pratyaya Ramaha. Then pratipadikam plus three pratyaya will give pratipadikam. Again here I have done some, I mean that is not correct. Aja plus, I mean, I think I'll rectify the mistake and come back to you. It is wrong. I mean, what I have given is Rama plus tap Ramaya. That is a wrong example. Okay. So kindly excuse me. I will correct it and again resend. But simple example is, say uh, there is a goat, Aja, and you add a pratyaya to that Aja, that is she goat. That is a, I think by mistake I changed that. Then Pratipadikam and Taddhita Pratyaya will give Pratipadikam again. So Guru is a Pratipadikam, not Guruhu. Guruhu is Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachanam, but the original word is Guru. So Guru plus there is some Taddhita Pratyaya called Ana, and you will get Gaurava. Okay, Gaurava is again Mool Shabda. That has to be put into, again, since the Pratipadikam is there, you apply Supratyaya, Gauravaha, Gauravau, Gauravaha, Gauravam, Gauravau, Gauravan, like that. But Gaurava, its original word is Guru, and that has been added with a Taddhit Pratyaya called Ana, and we get Gaurava. Then similarly, Pratipadikam plus San will get Dhatu is Satya plus Apa plus Nicha. Forget about details of that. You get Satyapaya, Satyapayati, Satyapayataha, Satyapayanti means to vouch. Okay, that you are certifying that yes, this is true, whatever it is. So Satyapayati. So the dhatu becomes Satyapaya, not like Gama or this one. It is a new dhatu. Then dhatu plus san will give dhatu, again will give dhatu itself. Example is patha plus san pi patisha. Pi patisha is a dhatu, which means wants to read. Like patha is the original dhatu, I mean patha is to read. Pi patisha is to want to read, desire to read, or whatever it is. And mm, dhatu plus Vikarant thing, this is simple. Nrita plus ya plus ti, nrityati. Okay, this is we come across this word only. Then dhatu plus kruta is pratipadikam. Again, gama plus kta pratyaya will give gata. It is this one. Now go to the second page. I think second page is blank in my file. You can go to the third page. Some other examples I have given, and here Ramaha, actually Ramaha, how the Ramaha pada is derived. Okay, so Rama plus Ghai is Ram. This is using rule number 2 in the original that table. Pratipadikam plus, no, sorry, I think number 3. Sorry. I think I'll change the whole thing and okay. Some rules as per this one. Okay, this I think. Okay, but first is Rama plus Ghai is Rama. Ghai is some Krut Pratyaya. The original Rama Shabda by which Lord Rama was named by Vasishtha Rishi is using this Ramante Munaya Asmin. Okay, the Munis take enjoyment in him. So then once you get that Rama as a this one Pratipadikam, then you apply Supratyaya. Rama plus Su is Ramaha. Similarly, Nada, now look at the Pada Nadyaha, we get Nada is another, this one Pratipadik, which means a big river. And you apply some Stri Pratyaya, Geep, you get Nadi. This is another Pratipadik. Now to that Pratipadik, you apply Sup Pratyaya called Gas, you get Nadyaha. Similarly, Jalam, say Jalam, Jale, Jalani, Jalam, so Ditya, Ekvachan. Jala is a Pratipadikam, is a Pratyaya, you get Jalam. Now, Pipasati, here, Pa is the Dhatu and San is the Pratyaya, you get Pipasa, is the new Dhatu. So, Dhatu plus San is Dhatu, is given in this. And then the meaning is the same, that wants to drink. And then Pipasa plus Shap plus Ti is that Dhatu plus Ting, Vikaran plus Ting Pratyaya, Pipasati is wants to drink. I mean, Saha Pipasati, Aham Pipasami, like that. Like then Madreyena. Now here, Madra is another Pratipadikam. Madra is actually a person staying in a Madradesha. So you add a Ni Pratyaya, Stri Pratyaya, you get Madri. Then Madri plus some, this is a Pratipadikam, you get some Tadvit Pratyaya called Dhak. And you get Madreya, is the son of Madri. Now, this is another Pratipadikam, so you can apply Supratyaya. So, Madreya plus Ka Madreyena, Trutiya Ekvachan Pratyaya. Similarly, now, Uktam is Padam we come across. Krishnena Uktam, whatever it is. So, Dhatu is Vacha plus this Kta Pratyaya is there, which is a Krut Pratyaya. So, Ukta. And then Ukta is Pratipadikam. To that you apply Supratyaya. Uktam plus Su is Uktam. Pathami. So Patha plus Shapa plus, actually here I have made a mistake. It should be me. Pathami. Okay, or left side I should have written Pathati. I'll change the whole, correct and send it again. Now here another Putriyati. Now Putra is a Pratipadikam. To that you add some San Pratyaya called Kyach. You get Putriya. This is a Dhatu. Means a person, he wants to have a son. That is Saha Putriyati, like Dasharatha Putram, just as Dasharatha Putriyati, that Dasharatha wants a son to be born in his house. So that is this one, Putriyati. Okay. So this is the way, but finally, if you go to the first page and first table, the output is only either Subanta or Tinganta, nothing else. Now, one question will come. There are some words which don't show any pratyaya at all. Can anybody tell me which are those things? Huh?
Avyaya.
Avyaya. Okay, very good. Huh? So, I'll go to the last page of that. Okay, so here what I have done is, Padam is of two types, basically Subanta and Tinganta. Left side Subanta, right side Tinganta. Okay, in between I have put Avyayam. The thing is, Avyayam, as per the grammar rule, for the layman, it is a third type which doesn't get any pratyaya. So I have put them in between from the point of view of lay student. But those who are interested in more higher grammar, they're actually subset of Subanta, where Supratyaya is attached and then removed for some funny rule. So Cha, Yatha, Tatha, Gatva, Gantum, they are all Avyayas. You add Supratyaya to that and remove. So for our practical purposes, there is a third group. So I have put that in a flower bracket. So, but main two classifications are Subanta and Tinganta. Okay. And as given on the first page itself, Subanta consists of two things. One is Pratipadikam and Supratyaya. So the Pratipadikam is the Prakriti and Supratyaya is the Pratyaya. Now in the Tinganta, it is Prakriti is Dhatu, and Pratyaya again consists of two Pratyayas, one Vikarana Pratyaya and Ting Pratyaya. I mean, both of them are there. So I put both of them a slightly larger, I mean, longer flower bracket. So, but Prakriti is Dhatu and Pratyaya is Vikaran and Ting Pratyaya together. Now come here on the left side, the Pratipadikam is Prakriti, and this Prakriti is of two types. I mean, only for the nouns. And of course, where you live, no problem, because they are the special category as far as lay student is concerned. The nouns are of, I mean, nouns and pronouns or Visheshanas all put together. One is Ajanta, which end in Swaras, and Halanta, which end in Vyanjana. Okay. Now, yesterday, what file I circulated, it just gave a glimpse of the Swaranta Shabdas, and that too I had enumerated only the Prathama Vibhakti, Ekvachan, this one, Rupas of those things. And there are some 15 or 16 of them. I said, please revise them and keep it handy. Okay, because in this course we will be studying Halanta Shabdas after this one. Okay, so is this clear? Whatever I had taught now?
Sir, I didn't understand what is Vikaranam.
Vikaran. Okay, I'll go to the board and show you. Okay. I hope this is visible. I don't know, the camera focus is slightly, now it is slightly, and maybe my head is chopped off. Okay. You tell me any dhatu, what you know. Madam, tell me any
Patha?
dhatu, tell me any dhatu which you know.
Patha.
Patha, okay. Now, look at here. Patha and say pratyaya is ti. Okay. Can I get a form pathati? Add these two. I should get patti. And the term will be half only. But when we say it is pathati, that means there is one a here.
Yeah.
Focus, okay? A is here. This a is Vikaran Pratyaya. We will come to that, which Vikaran Pratyaya to use where. Similarly, in the example I have given Nrata. Nrata is a dhatu and T is the Pratyaya. In between we put Ya, Nrityati. Okay? So that D is the Vikaran Pratyaya. Okay. It is a pratyaya because it has to be attached to the dhatu. It cannot be attached to anything else. So anything which gets attached to dhatu is pratyaya, either vikaran pratyaya or ti pratyaya or krit pratyaya, tadit, whatever. Tadit is not there. Amsan pratyaya. So and are two different vikaran pratyayas. Since the topic has come up, anybody knows how many dhatus are there in Sanskrit? How many verbs?
2000.
Huh?
2000.
Roughly 2000, maybe slightly more or less. Upadvi Sahasra. Okay. So these dhatus are divided in 10 groups. Okay. And each group is called Gana. So there are 10 Ganas called Prathama Gana, Dvitiya Gana, Tritiya Gana, Chaturtha Gana, Panchama Gana, and all that. So Dasha Gana. And each Gana has got a different Vikaran Pratyaya. So whenever you want to use the Ting Pratyaya to that, you have to first add vikarana pratyaya which is applicable to that gana, and then apply ting pratyaya. And ting pratyaya there are 18, out of which 10 and 9 are for parasmay pada. Okay, now since the topic has come, okay, these dhatu again, I mean each gana, 10 ganas, but within the gana again there are two subgroups each gana. One is called parasmay pada, other is atmane padam. Okay, so the parasmay pada ting pratyayas are different, there are 9, and atmane pada ting pratyayas are different, so there are again 9. So here I'll just give an example. Okay, this patati, I hope this will be visible. Okay, it has come up to, okay. We make patati, patta, patanti. So ti, taha, anti, then si, haha, ha, then mi, vaha, maha. So these are 9 in parasmay padas. And if you take vanda, so vandate, vandete, vandante, vandase, vandethe, vandadve, vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. And these are common to all Atmanepadi. This is Atmanepadi 9 and Parasmaipadi 9. Okay, so there are 18 pratyayas. And again 10 ganas. Okay, so I mean this is the basic structure of Sanskrit language. Okay, so now coming to pada and this one, our main focus from next class onward will be on the halanta shabdas. Okay, but now at this stage I want you to tell me, I mean we will read the first lesson of your first I mean the second sopanam, and identify whether this is only a small this one, whether it is a tinganta or whether it is a subanta. Okay, so you can open your first page of first lesson, konyosi sandrushomaya. Okay, so since there are sandhis, we will not go into that. Straightway come to Rameshaha. So what is Ramesha? Is it a subanta or tinganta?
Subanta.
Okay, subanta. Then bhoho,
Subanta.
subanta. Bhavan,
Subanta.
huh?
Subanta.
Subanta, yes. Then kutra,
Avyaya.
kutra is avyaya. I mean, it is subanta, but for our level it is avyaya. Gachati,
Tiganta.
tinganta. Okay. And as I said, in one sentence, there can be only one uh, verb. I mean, I'm using the word verb. There is action. It can be a tinganta or it can be this one. We'll come to that later. Because Bhavan Kutra Gatavan, if I ask, instead of Gachati, Gatavan means where did you go? But that Gatavan is not a tingant. It is Pratipadikam. But I mean, not Pratik, it is Subanta. Okay? But outside is something. Then Mahesha. Mahesha is
Subanta.
Subanta.
Bandham. Devalayam.
Subanta.
Okay. Now, what is the Vibhakti of Devalayam?
Dvitiya.
Dvitiya. Why Dvitiya?
Prati.
Because the next word is Prati. So yesterday I had given you the chart that wherever you use prati, where the connection is there, where the reference is there, that should have Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Devalayam prati gacchami. Now gacchami is a now
Tigal.
okay. Now at this stage we will try to identify the dhatu, lakar, and whether it is purush, vachan, and all that. So gacchami, what is it? Dhatu,
Gama.
gama dhatu, lakar.
Lat Lakar.
Are you aware of lakaras?
Uttam Purush. Lat Lakar Uttam Purush.
Yeah, okay. Huh? No. If somebody, I mean, if majority is not aware of that, I will teach in this one. Okay. Anyway, the present tense, what we call in English, is called lat lakara in Sanskrit, and same thing that pathat, pathati, pathati, pathatha, pathanti, pathasi, pathatha, pathatha, pathami, pathava, pathama are the forms of pathadhatu in lat lakar. So gacchami is lat lakar, purush, uttam purush, ekvachan. Okay, like that you have to do for each and every word. Then you will understand the meaning of the whole thing. Now next is Rameshaha, Subanta, Bhavata. What is this?
Bhavan Tritiya. Tritiya ekvachan.
Now, we have not done the Hadanta Shabdas. So here you take it from granted from me that Bhavata is a Subanta with Bhavat as a Pratipadikam and A is the Supratyaya of Tritiya Ekvachan. So Bhavata is a Tritiyant Shabdaha and Saha, because Saha is there, na? So yesterday we saw that Saha will always attract Tritiya. So Bhavata Saha, with you. Kaha. Now Kaha, what is the Pratipadikam? Anybody? Kaha is a Subandha, not Tinganti. Subandha, but what is the Pratipadikam? And the type of Pratipadikam, subset of Pratipadikam, it is Sarvanam. So the Sarvanam is Kim. And Kim Sarvanam, yeah, and Pullingi it becomes Kaha Kauke. In Strilinga it becomes Ka Ke Kaha. In Napusakalinga it becomes Kim Ke Kani. But the original Pratipadikam is Kim. Pullinga, Prathama, Vibhakti, Ekvachan. Again Agachati. So here, now the dhatu is Gama. What is this A? Okay,
Upasarga.
Upasarga, it is called Upasarga. So there are 22 of them. Okay, I'll give the list also later. So these Upasargas, when they are prefixed, I mean in simple English we can say prefix. So they are attached before the dhatu, and their purpose is either to emphasize more on the meaning of the dhatu or to change the meaning of dhatu. Both. Okay. So here it is just changing the gacchati means to go, agacchati means to come. So bhavataha saha kaha agacchati. So now the meaning should be clear. Kaha agacchati, who is coming? Bhavata saha, with you. Again, Mahesh Avadadi. Maya saha. Now Maya, what is the Pratipadikam?
Asmat.
Asmat.
Asmat. Okay. And Tritiya is Maya. Kim?
Sahayogi.
Yeah, okay. Maya saha mama. Now mama, what is the Pratipadikam? Again,
Asmat Shashti Vibhakti.
Shashti Vibhakti, Ekvachan.
Ekvachan.
Putraha, Pratipadikam,
Putra.
Putra. Okay. And Vibhakti, Prathama Vibhakti, Ekvachan.
Ekvachan.
Like Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Putraha, Putro, Putraha. Agachati. Okay. Now here, Maya Sah Tu, or Ramesha Vadati, Maya Sah Tu. What is Tu? Tu is Avyaya. Now, what is the meaning of Tu? Anybody knows?
Indeed.
Huh?
Indeed.
No, no, tell me.
But
No.
Also sort of thing. Maya Sahatu,
Huh.
along with me also.
No. It is
Also.
no. I will give an example in Hindi. Okay. मेरे साथ तो मेरा बेटा आ रहा है. Now here, what is the meaning of to? The same meaning of is there to. मैं जा रहा हूँ मंदिर में, मेरे साथ तो मेरा बेटा आ रहा है.
Stressing on Saha. Is it like
No,
that?
I'm just giving an example. I mean, you can put it anyway. Maya sahatu. Now vayasa. What I mean, since we have not done the halant shabda, I will give a ready-made answer. Vayas is the pratipadikam. It is a napusakalingi shabdaha and tritiya ekvachan. Vayasa bhavataha putrena sadrushaha. Putrena is again tritiya
Sumanta.
तृतीया विभक्ति
sadrushaha. Yesterday we have studied this. But this is a visheshan of next fellow. Mama putraha or govindaha is a visheshan of putrena saha sadrusha. Okay. Mama putraha govindaha api asti. Now, I mean, this I gave as a just a scan through few sentences just to give a exercise for you. So first identify whether it is a subanta or tinganta. Then if it is subanta, find out the pratipadikam. Then find out lingam. Okay, Pullinga, Strilinga, Napusakalinga. Then find out the vibhakti, Prathama vibhakti, Dvitiya vibhakti, Panchami, Shashti, whatever it is. Vachan, Ekvachan, Dvivachan, Bahuvachan. Okay. And then if it is a Tinganta, find out what is the Dhatu, what is the Lakar, what is the Purush, and what is the Vachan. Once you do this, half the Sanskrit is in your pocket. Okay. So, I mean, this is, I mean, I'll not say you show me in the next video, but it's a kind of homework to you to identify each and every word. I mean, that is the ultimate, our aim, that we should be able to read Sanskrit text on our own. So when you read, I mean, it will take some time to identify the word at a glance. Oh, this is that. But we have to start somewhere. So begin now, and I mean, dissect the word. Dissection means you identify whether it is a pratipadikam, or sorry, it is a subantam or tingantam or avyayam. Then if it is subantam, what is the pratipadikam? That is a mool shabdaha. What is the lingam? Lingam, strilingam, napusakalingam. What is the vibhakti? Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya up to Saptami. Then vachan, ekvachan, dvivachan, bahuvachan. Then if it is aware, there is no problem. Then if it is Tingandam, what is the Mool Dhatu? What is the Lakar? That is of tense, past tense, present tense, future tense, and there are few. In English, there are only 3. In Sanskrit, there are 10. Okay, I mean, some of them are tenses, some of them are moods that will. And once you identify, then you yourself will be able to make out the meaning of the sentence or the phrase or shloka or whatever it is. But this is very, very essential. Okay. Then, shall we go to the exercise? Yesterday is this one, page number 3. Your द्वितीय सोपानस्य प्रथम द्वितीय सोपान पुस्तकस्य तृतीयं पृष्ठं. Have you people read yesterday whatever we have done?
yes
Okay. Could you do something?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So he has given one example in the first this one. यथोदाहरणं कोष्ठकस्थैः शब्दैः वाक्यानि रचयत. Okay. Now here, I mean, kindly pay some other attention to whatever I am telling. Many people know it, but just for the sake of completeness, I am saying it here. There is called Visheshya Visheshan Bhava. Okay. That is, Visheshya is a word which is being described in detail more. Some word is already there. Word means it is a either Subandam or Tingandam. So this what I'm telling is about the Subanta. Okay, a Subanta pada has to be described in slightly more detail. You tell another word to describe that. So the original Subanta is called Visheshya, and a new word which gives some more detailed information about that is Visheshanam. Okay, in simple English it is adjective and the noun or whatever it is. The rule in Sanskrit is the Visheshan and Visheshya both should have same lingam, vachanam, vibhakti. Okay, so here he has put kosh- koshtakasthaihi shabdaihi. So the main word is shabdaihi, and since it is tritiya bahuvachan, it is meaning with the help of these words. I mean, tritiya bahuvachan shabdaihi. But its Visheshana is Koshtakasthaihi, given in the table. Okay, so Koshtakasthaihi is the Visheshan of Shabdaihi. Koshtakasthaihi Shabdaihi Vakyani Rachayata. Now we will do the what is it dissection here. What is a Yathodharanam? What is the whether it is Tingandam, Subandam, or Avyayam?
Subantam.
Subantam.
Huh?
Yatha udaharanam.
Subandam. Anybody else? Somebody says Tigandam? Nobody? Okay.
Subanta.
No, here it is a Avyaya.
Very good.
Yathodharanam is a Kriya Visheshan Avyaya. It gives more detail about the Kriya Rachayata. As shown, do something. Okay, or make some sentences. It is a Kriya Visheshan Avyaya. Okay. Koshtakasthaihi is a Tigandam or Subandam?
Subandam.
What is the Pratipadikam?
Koshtha.
Koshtak.
Koshtakastha. Okay.
Koshtaka.
Full Koshtakastha is a what is a Pratipadikam, and it is again form of two words. It is formed of two words. One is Koshtak and other is Tha. So Koshtak is the bracket or whatever rectangle or whatever it is. Stha. So what is the Stha Pratyaya? It is Supratyaya, Ting Pratyaya, or is attached to Pratipadikam to get a new Pratipadikam. What kind
Three.
of, anyway, here
Pratipadikam.
Three.
it looks as a Taddit Pratyaya to get a Taddit from this one, but here it is Krut Pratyaya.
Very
The,
good.
okay, I mean, slightly involved grammar, but this one, okay, we will come later on at some appropriate time. I can show you. Then Shabda is a Pratipadikam itself, Shabda. Vakyani, Subandha or Tinganda?
Subanta.
Subandam.
What is the Pratipadikam?
Vakyam.
Vakya. Okay. Now tell me the Vibhakti. Okay. Now. No.
Prathama Bahuvachan.
प्रथम व्यक्ति बहुवचन.
No, it is not. It is Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachan. Now say why.
Vakya.
Okay.
The object.
It is a
Main.
karma of the verb rachayata. Rachayata is to form. I mean, form the sentences. So what do you form? Sentences. So yesterday I gave that this one, na? Sumantaha Ramam, whatever that dash. So here you ask the question to the verb. Kaha rachayata, kim rachayata. Kaha rachayata, or you yourself, I mean, bhavantaha or yuyam rachayata. That is a karta. And karma is kim rachayata or kani rachayata, vakyani. So vakyani is a karma, not karta. Okay, and so it is prathama vibhakti, sorry, dvitiya vibhakti, not prathama vibhakti. Okay, so like this, I'm just dissecting each and every word for you, even when it is not required. I'm not required to do this. Okay, but so now by use of these words which are given in the rectangle, the pink rectangle, use the word alam and say enough of that. Okay, yesterday I said alam has got two usages, both mean enough or kafi in Hindi, but this is different. The context is different. Means alam, if you use tritiya, means enough of that. Now stop that. So alam krodena is the first sentence he has given. Acharya uktavan yat alam krodena. Okay, means now acharya uktavan. Now what is it? Acharya is a tinganta or subanta?
Subanta.
Subanta. मूल शब्द प्रातिपदिकम आचार्य.
Acharya.
Okay, lingam
Pullinga.
विभक्ति
प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचन.
एकवचन. Okay. Now उक्तवान तिङन्तम और सुबंधम.
Tingantam.
हाँ?
Krudantam.
Krudantam.
Subantam.
सुबंधम.
Krudantam.
No, it is subandham. Okay, it is not. Okay, in the subandham is a subset. It's called krudantam. Okay, that is a separate issue. What is it? Subandham. What is the mool shabda? Pratipadikam.
What?
Huh?
Vacha. Vacha.
What?
No.
Ukta.
No.
Uktam.
Uktam is whatever he said, but he's the person who said. I mean, he's the karta.
Vada.
Vacha. Vacha.
No.
Vacha.
No. I knew everybody will fall somewhere. So the word, okay, vacha is the dhatu. We want to get the pratipadikam out of that. Okay. So what should be the pratyaya attached to that? To get, open your first page. You want to get a pratipadikam from a dhatu called vacha. What kind of pratyaya should be added?
Krut.
Kadavadu.
Correct. Krut pratyaya. Okay, the type of pratyaya is called krut pratyaya. And here the pratyaya is ktavatu. So vacha plus ktavatu is called uktavat. That is a pratipadikam. And in Pullinga, it goes as uktavan, uktavantav, uktavantaha. We will come to that when we come to Halant Shabdas. Uktavan, uktavantav, uktavantaha. If it is three, striling, uktavati, uktavatyav, uktavatyaha. Napusakalingam, uktavat, uktavati, uktavanti. That will come to that later. But uktavan is a pratipadikam obtained by adding a krut pratyaya to a dhatu, and then add pullinga supratyaya, you will get uktavan. So acharya uktavan yat. What is yat?
In this way.
No. But whether it is subandha, tinganta, or no avyaya.
Subhanta?
Subandha.
Well, here, I mean, it has got a dual usage, right? The word yat basically has two forms. One is avyaya, other is subanta. Pratipadikam. Okay. Here it is used in the avyaya sense. He said that. Okay. उन्होंने कहा कि, मतलब आचार्य जी ने कहा या आचार्य जी बोले. उक्तवान is आचार्य जी बोले. Yat is ki. So that is avyaya here. Now first is alam krodena. Okay, now what is the meaning of this? Alam krodena?
Enough of anger.
Enough of anger, yes. Okay. And alam is what? Tingandam, subandam?
Listen.
Huh?
Subandha.
Upapada.
No, it is
Upapada.
Upapada.
not upapada. Upapada is,
Avyaya.
yeah, okay, avyaya. Upapada vibhakti is trutiya for the word krodh. Just 1 minute. So alam krodena is now vairagyam. Okay. So vairagyam will be
Vairagya.
no first.
Vairagya.
There is a actually word given ready-made. The mool shabda is vairagya. Akaranta napusaklingi shabda means vairagya. Okay. So now what will be the tritiya vibhakti? Ekvachan?
Vairagyena.
Vairagyena. Okay. So alam vairagyena. Now another topic we will take up at some time. Here left side is alam krodena, and on the next sentence number 2 alam vairagyena. So the na has changed to na. Where it changes and all that we will take up at some time. But just remember at this stage it is not vairagyena but vairagyena. Then kamaha,
Kamena.
Like pullinga.
pullinga, but what is the tritiya vibhakti ekvachan?
Kamena.
Kamena.
So here it will be alam.
Alam kamena.
Alam kamena is enough with your desire. Dvandvam.
Alam dvandvena.
Alam dvandvena. Okay, dvandvena. So what is dvandva?
Fight. For two people. Two.
Fight. 1:1 fight.
Hmm.
Samshayaha.
Alam samshayena.
Alam samshayena. And you know the meaning of samshaya?
Doubting.
Doubt. Only doubt. Nothing else. Okay. Adharmaha.
Alam adharmena.
Alam adharmena. Na will come. Tatha dadhana. Mohaha.
Alam
Alam
mohena.
mohena.
Ashanti.
Ashantya.
Ashantya. It will decline like what?
Stealing.
No. Spelling, but what is the word? Pattern. Huh?
Shanti.
Yesterday you have seen on the end of
Mati.
book
Mati.
Mati or Gati or whatever it is. Okay. So Ashanti. Yuddham.
Yuddhena.
Alam yuddhena.
Alam yuddhena. Okay. Like that. Now I have given you the direction. You have to complete this. But when you complete, at the back of mind, try to find out whether this word, I mean, most of them are Tingandas because they are, they are, most of them are, not most, all of them are Subantas. But try to find out a linga vachan and whether it is a what is a pullinga, strilinga, or this one, and that use the appropriate tritiya vibhakti. We'll go to the page number next, page number 4.
Sir, here Mati will Biti will go like Mati, na?
Where, which one? Ashantihi, na?
Biti.
Ashanti.
Biti will be like Mati.
No, I didn't hear properly.
No, Biti will go like Mati, na?
Which word? Dhruti?
The
Bhiti.
Bhiti. Yeah, Bhiti will go like Mati. Yes.
Okay.
Now, see, now you should be clear what is the ending vowel and what is the linga. Once you decide that, then the tables given at the end of first book are more than sufficient. Okay.
Okay.
Ending vowel in Bhiti is Rasva E or Dirgha E.
Rasva.
Rasva E. So Rasva E Karan Shabda, you go to the end of first book, you'll get Mati.
Okay.
Okay. And that is the beauty in Sanskrit. Once you know, if you know one word of the proper that one, all the forms of one word, say ending with Rasva E, or say ending with Dirgha E, ending with A, then all the words in Sanskrit language which end in that particular vowel, they are declined in the same way. There is no change. Even if the word is long enough, say some words are 10 or 12 characters long, but at the end you will get either Rasva E or Dirgha E or Rasva U or Dirgha U or or A. You don't have to bother about the rest of the thing. You just concentrate on the ending vowel and then decline the word.
But the linga of the word also matters now, sir. Like,
Pardon?
if it is the linga of the word, like say if it is
Linga, of course.
bhakti,
No. I'll tell you example here itself. Bhitihi. Suppose by chance, okay, this is a Pullinga word. Okay. I mean,
okay,
you know, Bhiti is Strilinga word, but ending Rasva E, you can have either Pullinga or Strilinga. Okay. Or Napusakalinga also. I will give the example of all the three. For the timing, assume that Bhiti is a Pullinga Shabda. What will be Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan?
okay. It will bhiti
Tena.
bhitina.
No.
Bhiti.
No, which Ikarantam
Bitina.
Sorry,
Bitina.
Pullinga Shabda.
Hari.
Hari.
Harina.
So,
Harina.
Bhitina.
Bhitina.
Bitina.
Okay. If it is a Napusakalinga Shabda,
Bhitina only.
Shabda is there. Vari.
No. Bhitina.
Vari. Varini. Varina.
Varina.
We hear Bhitina. Okay. I mean, but we should know the lingam and the last vowel. You catch these two and then find out appropriate word which you know from your what you say handbook or I mean whatever your memory or this one, and match, just matching and exactly same with minor this one. Okay, the second last word Irsha.
sir, one, yeah, Irsa will be Rama, right?
Irsha is jealousy.
No, it will be going like Rama, word Rama.
That is what I picked up that word. So
Yeah.
Irsha, what will be Tritiya Vibhakti Ekvachan?
Irshaya,
Irshaya.
Irshaya. Okay. Then Nidra,
Nidraya.
Nidraya.
same. I mean, the rule remains the same. Find out the last vowel and the matching, of course, linga, as we took the example of Bhiti. If you know the lingam and last vowel, just match. There is no this one second thought.
What is the meaning of pramadaha?
Pramada is an you can say mistake, blunder, or a crime. and the negative this one. I mean, somebody says, I had done a pramadaha jataha. That means I have committed a blunder or I have committed a mistake or at the most I have committed a crime. Yes.
Thank you.
Ah. Now page number 4. Here he has given the word in the top figure rute, and rute means without. Without that you can't achieve something. And each this one the figure there are
1
2.
minute.
One is say which one the topmost will say dheyam and sukha jivanam. So without dheyam there is no sukha jivanam. So the one which we have to say without which, so with that we'll get panchami vibhakti.
Dhyayat rute.
Dheyat rute sukha jivanam nasti.
Nasti.
Okay. Now anybody, I invite volunteers. Choose any pair and say which who will come out.
Prayatnat rute. Jayah nasti.
Okay, very good.
अभ्यासात् कृते मयो नियन्त्रणं नास्ति.
Abhyasat rute mano niyantranam nasti. Very good.
संस्कृतेः ऋते
No,
संस्कृतं
no.
नास्ति.
Sanskrutihi. Now this is ikaranta. Pulling napasakaling what?
Feeling.
Striling.
Striling.
What is the panchami vibhakti of mati?
संस्कृतेः
Sanskrutehe rute
संस्कृतं
nasti.
नास्ति.
Or you can interchange. Sanskrita dhrute sanskriti nasti. Both are,
No,
complementary.
that is allowed, is it?
Pardon?
That is allowed.
No, it's not allowed here. In the exercise, it is not allowed. I'm just telling that
Okay.
Bharatiya Sanskriti cannot be identified without Sanskrit. That is the only thing. Okay.
संस्कृत्याः also can be said.
No. Why?
No,
Matyaha,
mateः.
Matehe Matyaha. Okay, yes. Okay. So this is the way you will complete.
अस्तु.
Yes. Understood.
And you have to write on the bottom side. Okay. Now we'll come to this this one. Question number 3. He has given the order Yudhishthira, Bhimaha, Arjunaha, Nakulaha, Sahadeva. So Paraha means afterwards, Purvaha means before, and your reference point should get Panchami Vibhakti. Okay, like Yudhishthira, Paraha, Bhimaha. Reference is Yudhishthira. Bhima comes later. So as compared to Yudhishthira, Bhima is born later. Or as compared to Bhima, Yudhishthira is born earlier. So Purvaha. So Bhima, Purvaha, Yudhishthira. So you'll be able to say who are the volunteers.
Bhima Arjunat Purva.
Bhima, Arjunat, Purvaha. Uttamam. One at a time.
Arjunaha,
Bhima, Paraha. Very good. So now you know. Okay. Now you can tell general example. Forget about this. Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula. Whatever you know from your general knowledge.
शनिवासरः भानुवासरः पूर्वः.
Shanivasara, Bhanuvasara, Purva. Very good. Uttamam. Anybody else?
पूर्वापरा ज्ञातुं कार्यं करणीयम्.
उत्तमम्. ओके, कार्यं करणीयमेव. No, any other example? I mean, general.
Sir, one doubt is there. Should I ask in the last?
Yeah, I think I just will take one or two examples, then we'll go to the doubts. Then we have to conclude today earlier. Yeah. So anybody gives any example? I'll just give one which came to my mind just now while talking to you. Manmohan Singhat Modi hi paraha. Okay. Or Narendra, I'll take simple word. Narendra Modi Narendraha Manmohan Singhat paraha. Manmohan Singha Narendra Purvaha. Okay.
Modi.
I'll take
Modi.
no.
Modi app.
See, Modi is Dirgha Ikaranta. Dirgha Ikaranta Shabda for you people it is not there. Okay. So let us either make Modi Raswa E and say Modi Purva Manmohan Singha and Manmohan Singha Paraha Modi. Okay. Yeah, now we will no. Will you people be able to do this exercise completely by next week? All the
Astu.
exercises.
Yes, we can.
Huh?
Yes.
Now
Sir, only one doubt is there.
11:26. Another 2 minutes we will have some doubt session at the end, and then Prabhakar Mohdaya wants to address to all of you regarding something which is important. Okay. Now, any doubts? Lalita Bhagini, you wanted to ask something?
Sir, उक्तवान् वक्तवान् भेद द्वे पदस्य भेद किमस्ति ज्ञातुमिच्छामि.
There is no word like Vaktavan. Okay.
वक्तवान्
No, there is no word Vakta. Vakta is only Hindi, means time, Vakt. But in Sanskrit, there is the dhatu is vacha. When you apply kta pratyaya or ktavatu pratyaya, it changes to either uktam or uktavan.
वदतु वदतु
Vadatu, let me check. Okay. I mean, I will not keep you guessing. There is a book with me. Vada doesn't become vadata, vatta or whatever it is udita.
Okay.
Udita and uditavan. And our Guru, Narayana Nambudri Mahodaya, Durvanyam Asti, I'm just calling. Hari Om Mahodaya. कक्षा प्रचलन्ती अस्ति. न 10वादनतः 12वादनपर्यन्तम्. अस्तु. Okay. So there is no word called ukta, vakta or vakita or whatever it is. It is ukta
Yes.
and uktavan or udita and uditavan.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Why that happens?
Thank you, sir.
Leave it to the grammar. I mean, you will learn that at a higher level. Right now, your job is to remember the forms and then decline them as required. Yes.
Thank
Any
you,
other
sir.
doubt? Any person?
Is there
Sir, I
any
have doubt
trick?
in system.
No, Prakash Mohdaya.
Is there any trick to identify linga of the Pratipadikam?
No. There is no, what do you say, rule. I mean, maybe they're at a higher level. But normally in usage, one word, I mean, rather, I'll give an example. This one, it is a pen. Okay.
Yes, Lekhani.
Lekhani, it can be called as a lekhaha also. Okay. The word,
Okay.
the object, and the word denoting that have no relation. The word can have linga, not the object in Sanskrit. One object can be denoted by three different words, and three different words can have different lingas. Okay, has nothing to do with
Yes.
underlying object. I will give an
Now,
example.
just now you gave the example of BT, na? If BT is in Napusakam, what will happen? BT is Pullingam, what will happen? But
Huh.
I want to know whether BT, we understand it is Sri Lanka because you said it is Sri Lanka.
No, that is what. Okay, it is a common knowledge. I mean, what to say? The knowledge acquired through years tells me that it is the. I mean, it is stored in the memory that Bhiti is a Stililinga Shabda. But it so happens that Ikaranta there is a Pullinga word also, Napusakalinga word also. So I just took that example. Had this word been Pullinga or Napusakalinga, what would have been the forms? But to know the linga of that word, we have to, resort to our memory or to the dictionary. That's all. That is the only way. And of course, there is a book called Namalinga Anushasanam or Amarkosha, which gives a what is a list of words in different forms and lingas. Okay, and one word like say Jalam. Now, Pratipadikam is Jala, it is Napusakalingam. But the same word, same object is known by another word called Up. Okay. And that is a Strilinga Shabda. Up. And half per. And when you decline, it doesn't have Ekvachan, Dvivachan. It has got only Bahuvachan. And that too, it becomes Apaha. I mean, so I'll remember that shloka. Apuryamanamachala pratishtam samudram apa pravishanti yadvad. Okay. So apaha is the water, not waters. But it is always in Bahuvachan and Strilinga Shabda. Okay. But water is a water. I mean, water doesn't have any linga at all. So like that, I mean, as you progress, you have to build up your memory and remember that it is a Pullinga or Strilinga or Napusakalinga. That's all. That is the only way.
Yes, sir. It is the linga of the, not the object. It is for the word.
Pardon?
The linga, what you are saying, this is not for the object. This is for the word only.
Yeah, this exactly. The linga is attached to the word and not to the object.
Yeah.
Okay. I will give another example where the Jalam was slightly easy. Daraha is a word. Okay. Daraha, if it is a Akaranta Pullingi Shabda like Rama. So Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Daraha, Darau, Daraha. But it doesn't have Ekvachan, Dvivachan. It is always used in Bahuvachan. And the meaning is wife. Okay. Sita Ramasya Daraha. There was only one wife. But the word is in Bahuvachan. And Sita was a lady. But the word is in Pullinga. Okay. So can't help it. That is the language. So the linga is attached to the word and not the object to that. Okay. So any other doubt? Then we will hand it over to Prabhakar sir.
Sir, actually in one Bhagavad Gita sloka I came across, I came across, Sarvameva tadrutam manye yanmam vadasi kesava. In this vadasi, what that is from telling only, no sir? You spoke. Vadasi. In this Vadasi is also you speak like that, something.
No.
What it
You
means?
know the which dhatu you know? Lat lakar. Pata. Okay. Decline that. Patati, padada, padandi, like that.
That is 2-1. Second one, Madhyam.
Madhyam Purush. Vadasi. So it is a Singanta with Vada dhatu, Lat lakar, Madhyam Purush, Ekvachan. Okay?
Yes, that the difference I wanted, Uktam and Vad. Like that. Vadasi and difference I wanted.
No. Uktam is participle. What is said, you say is Vadasi.
Vadasi.
Tvam Vachsi. Vachmi, Vakta, whatever it is, and then Vachsi. Okay. Vachmi. Okay. Vachmi, you might have come. Rutam Vachmi, Satyam Vachmi in Atharvashik. Okay. That Vachmi is Vachadhatu. So like that, Uktam is, okay, now I'll give the example, Gama and Gata.
Gata already went. Gama is?
Ukta is whatever is already said. Vacha and Ukta. Similarly, Vada and Udita. Udita is whatever is said. And Vadasi is what you say now. Tvam Vadasi.
I wanted to know that difference.
Oh, is your doubt clear?
Yes, sir. Clear. Yes.
Okay. Now I think we'll stop here. प्रभाकर महोदय अत्र आगतवान् अस्ति. सः एकां किं सूचनां ददाति. कृपया शृण्वन्तु. विषयः अत्यन्तं महत्त्वपूर्णः विषयः अस्ति. आगामि सप्ताहे भवन्तः सर्वे जानन्ति किमस्ति. संस्कृतसप्ताहः तस्य आरम्भः भवति. प्रभाकर महोदय कृपया वदतु.
अस्तु, अहमस्मि अत्र. अस्तु, नमस्कारः सर्वेभ्यः.